of things that are trending on social media right now. But first of all, let's talk about a married man, or would I say an unmarried man, coming out to talk about men who are being taken away by food. Now, the question is food enough for men to cheat on their spouse? Is food enough for men to cheat on their spouse? And of course, a lot of people are coming out and like, oh, so some men know that food is very important, and of course they still choose to be taken away by food. And some people are like, oh, so if the woman cannot cook like in a very big way, does it mean that it will make you cheat? But anyways, let me just read what the person said. A Nigerian businessman, Basil Okwara, has said that any man that can be snatched from his partner with food is irresponsible and not fit to be with a woman. Okwara also stated this in response to a post by Mommy Z, of course, the lady that got popular after stating that she cooks for her husband by 4:30 a.m. I was trending on Twitter, in which she asked if people can now agree with her that a man can be collected with food. Mama Z had tweeted that after one Akwa Igbo called out her friend Cynthia for snatching a man, Obina, and getting pregnant for him, and in a reaction to that, Cynthia claimed that her friend doesn't know how to cook a proper meal, adding that she was the only one cooking for herself, the friend, and Obina. So it comes from a friend not cooking for her husband. Okay, a woman not cooking for her husband. Then a friend now cooks for her friend, herself, and her friend's husband. So, while cooking for her husband and of course her friend, now the food attracted the man, and the man was snatched away by the food, and of course got married to her, or got pregnant, of course, and a lot of things scattered. And that was when somebody reacted and said, if a man should ever be snatched away by food, that person not even supposed to be in a relationship of marriage. Well, let's ask you, Pastor Johnny, what's your take on this? Is food enough, or is just this period that we are?
We have the same way they used to say that there are women of easy virtue. Mm-hmm. So also you have men of easy virtue. Mm-hmm. It's very important that a woman should be able to cook, and not just a woman, a man as well should be able to cook. That's why you see some cases where the woman doesn't know how to cook. Mm-hmm. The man teaches the wife how to cook. Mm-hmm. And because when you are going into a marriage relationship, you must go in being intentional about the marriage. You are not going in there as a part-time something. Or you are not going in there with the mindset of, if it doesn't work, I just jet out, You go in with the mindset of, I want to make it work. If you enter with the mindset of, I want to make it work, and you were deliberate, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, then if she cannot be able to cook, mm-hmm. that should not be enough reason for you to now go for her friend. That you even went for her friend shows that you are just a man of easy virtue. Mm-hmm. It shows that you are a man that does not even have integrity. You don't have a class at all. You're just anyhow man. Because being your friend, being a friend of your wife, should even irritate you to start with. And the woman too, the friend, because you can cook for your friend's husband, you didn't see any need to teach your friend how to cook, to do what you do, so that she can retain her marriage. You decided you have gone around the whole world, there is no other man for you. It has to be your friend's husband. Are you really enjoying taking your friend's husband for your friend? Yeah. At least you have conscience. You have people around you that will look at you and know that you are a woman of easy virtue. You are a woman who does not have respect for yourself. So you cannot command respect from others if you don't have it for yourself. So I'm very sure you are not enjoying. You cannot enjoy because you stole. You can't steal and enjoy what you stole. It's not possible. And you're stealing right now. Somebody saw you as a friend. Maybe the reason why the lady allowed you to be cooking was because you can cook, not just because you have a friend. She saw you as her own sister, her friend, somebody she can confide in, somebody she know she's safe with, somebody she know she can sleep and go to sleep and know that things will not go wrong. And now you just stab her in the back by taking her husband with food. And the man who's taking with food, like the author of this whole thing said, is just a man of easy virtue. It's not a man, really.
So are you saying that easy virtue is not virtue enough?
Easy virtue is not virtue. It's not even virtue.
Oh, it's not virtue.
You are somebody that anything can just turn you around. Anything can just change your decision. Anything goes. That is the kind of man you are. So a man like that can sleep with anything on skirt. Even a mad woman will be good enough for him, so long as she is on skirt.
So food is not enough. Okay, Pastor Uche.
Yes, actually, we do have this slogan that said the way to a man's heart is food. You understand? So obviously, food is important to a man. But the question is food enough to make a man cheat? Any man, like, I will go with him, that any man that cheats because of food, you can cheat because of anything. In men cheating, the society will always have reason for their cheating. The one cheating will always have a reason for cheating. So we cannot say food is enough. If you say food is enough, that means you agree with every other thing one is holding on for cheating. You can say, okay, lack of sex is enough. You can say bad behavior is enough, everything. So food, we can't really hold on to say food is enough. Yes, I used to think that who actually made this rule that it is only the woman that can cook. You understand? Was there, I just sit down and think and said, who actually make the rule? People will not say, somebody have once told me that women are homemakers, and one of the things that make home is to cook, is to keep the house. So women was created to be a home maker. They are respected when they are making the home, while the men are in the forefront, getting out there to bring whatever the home needs. So with that, I agree, okay, woman can cook. But in a situation whereby we all know that it's not all women that can cook, because of so many reasons. Possibly, maybe she didn't have a good upbringing for them to teach her to cook. But these days, cooking is not even an issue. Even you as a woman that you cannot cook, there are easy way now. There are so many things I learned to cook today that my parents didn't teach me. I got them from the internet, I got them from the tutorial. Me, I always say that anybody that appreciates good food will learn how to cook. I personally didn't cook while growing up because I was the first, I was pampered. I have a lot of people, my dad had a lot of people working for him, so I personally was not allowed to cook. So when I got married, I knew that I had to cook. Blows on the first day when I got married, I was doing fries. I would do fried plantain, I would do French fries and all that. So my husband is from Edo State and he said, babe, honeymoon is over. Cook proper soup. I had to call my sister. That would be the first time. I'm telling you the truth. That would be the first time I would go to the market because I had people all around me. So we went to the market, she cooked, and I watched her cook, and I kept it, and it went on like that, until later I knew that I had to learn to cook. If you eat my food now. So, but for every woman that knows, like what she said, a woman of value, of virtue, you had to cook. So, cooking now, for anybody should not be an issue. Even if for men that are looking for criteria to marry a woman, the one that can cook, that should not even be a criteria now. Because there are so many ways for you to improve in your cooking. Even the ones that know how to cook now, you can still improve yourself. So that cannot be an excuse for any man. Maybe even if you are a glutton, you like food, like this guy on Instagram that likes food. I don't think that's enough for somebody to carry you to where you don't know because of food. You understand? So I think the man or whoever that wants to go with the excuse of food just want to cheat. That's for me. Yes.
Okay, I totally agree with that one. Let me read some reactions first. This one says, I disagree, bros. Food is very important to men, no matter how it tastes. It shows you care about him. Truth is, men don't ask for much. Give him food from the kitchen and food from the bedroom. Another one says the fact that they didn't use food to snatch you as a bachelor. but they can use food
To snatch you as a married person, yeah.
with multiple children,
Yeah.
then you're not man enough.
Yeah.
Okay, now still talking about this food thing, because it's like a progression. Like there are lots of reactions and people coming out to tell their story. Another person, an ex-user, as a Twitter user, explained why he wasn't bothered dating a lady who can't cook for over 2 years. According to him, is if you can't cook for over 2 years, I will not bother you. You don't need to cook for me. And in quotes, he said, because I know I will not marry you. So that means he's saying a lady that is dating for 2 years that doesn't know how to cook, she should just know that I will not marry her. So I'm not bothered. I will cook my thing, eat outside, we eat outside. When I'm ready to settle down.
Then that person does not love the lady. You cannot even tell the lady that this food is not nice. I've seen people that, you know, they are married, but their wives don't know how to cook, but they still eat the food. You know, even you, when you visit them, you just eat the food. If it's your cousin, you just say, this is my cousin, shall they try? But you know, they just, for them, over time, the food that people don't like, they've started loving it. So I don't think food is really enough for any man to.
So it just
Yeah.
change.
You know, I
Alright.
used to have these Israeli friends, a couple. The wife, she doesn't know how to cook. The man cooks. So they share the work in the house. The woman does all the cleaning of the house, arranging of the house, making the house look nice and everything. She is very good at that. And the man too is very good in cooking. So while the man does the cooking, she does the arranging of the house. And so they know that and they know peace.
Of course.
Why would you now be looking for a woman that can cook? That is why I keep saying that we should also train our sons. We are good at training daughters. We don't train sons. A lot of these things happen because these men were not trained. He should have also been trained to cook.
Yeah.
If he wasn't trained to cook, he should have been trained to respect marital institution. Respect will make you to go all out. Enroll your wife in catering school if need be, so that she can learn how to cook. Introduce her to people that cook the type of dish you want, so that they can be able to cook. I'm also aware too that there are some ladies, they also don't like such. When you introduce them, oh, this thing this person cook is very good. Can you ask her how she does that? So women will be angry over that. Oh, so you are now
comparing me.
You are comparing me, or you are now having eye on the other person. I think it both ways. We must be ready to learn and unlearn. We must be ready to make it work. Let's go into marriage with the mindset of I want it to work.
Yeah.
Not just because, okay, you want to use her to get paper. Oh, things are hard for you now. You just need a lady that is doing well, so that when you finally make it, you finally settle down, you push her away and you get somebody, because you can always change. By the time you get there, you will know that it's not all that glitter that is good. It's not just all about food. A woman can be able to cook very well and still will not give you peace in the house.
Of course.
What do you want? Is it peace you want,
Or
or is
food.
food you want? You will make the choice.
Okay, I want to quickly read some other reactions. This food is really an issue. It's really an issue because I don't know what it is with men. I'm not a foodie. You understand? Like staying alone, I don't just enter the kitchen and say, okay, I want to cook fried rice for myself. I want to cook jollof. I can even stay 2 weeks without even cooking because I'm not a foodie. I might just take a fizzy drink, or I could just, chop
Snack.
here, yes, snack on something, and I'm okay without even. But the need of men now coming out to say food, and to be honest, they are still the same person that will come out and tell you, if I eat egusi, I'll get tired of eating egusi, I want to eat food.
So it's not about food.
Oh, it's not even about food, so please. But anyways, let me still read some reaction. This one says, to those cursing the guy, how do you know the lady expected marriage? What if she was also there to enjoy herself and leave? Another says, well, I know some ladies who can't cook, but go extra mile to learn for the ones they love and want to spend their lives with. Now, women who say they can't cook for their men, or don't understand the importance of making a meal for their partner is a big red flag. Please, gents, don't waste your time. Please, what? Is food now the problem? Okay. Anyway, let me read this last one before we move on. This one says, in as much as I don't support cheating, it's a shame for a woman not to know how to cook properly. Where I come from, cooking is a priority. I will repeat what Pastor Uche said. Where did they write it? How did this thing start? That it's women that have to be in the kitchen to cook. Like you said, yes, we are the homemaker, the home
Builders.
builders and home maintainers and everything. But has it been stated? Who stated it, and where is it stated that women has to be the one to cook, and it has to be their food has to stand out? Like I said, you have the gift in cooking. You can cook fabulously well, and it's very okay.
Yeah.
And that person cooks a lot. She loves cooking, and still probably her food does not even taste as much as good as yours that don't even like entering the kitchen. So I don't know why men still believe food has to be so important. Let's go